What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Chicago Bears versus Houston Texans NFL preseason matchup going down Thursday, August 1st, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. NFL football finally here. It is the Hall of Fame game. And you got the Chicago Bears, who were coming in off a 7-10 record last season, and move some things around to be able to draft first overall and take their quarterback of the future in Caleb Williams. Also had Rome Odunze come in at 9th overall to give the Bears a nice 1-2 punch, nice quarterback wide receiver combo to carry forward for the future. And you got DJ Moore, who just signed that big extension. You got a lot of strong pieces. DeAndre Swift in the Bears backfield, as well as a bunch of other pieces that have come in. So it's definitely a step in the right direction for the Chicago Bears, in my opinion. On the other side, the Houston Texans were one of the surprise teams last season, and for good reason. I mean, this was a very, very solid Houston Texans team in year one under DeMeco Ryans. CJ Stroud proved to be a bit of a revelation as well for this team. I mean, he was drafted 2nd overall, and there was kind of wondering who was going to be the next top tier quarterback that came out of that draft class. And for all intents and purposes, right now it looks like it was CJ Stroud. Led the Texans to a 10-7 record. Their AFC title. It was the first AFC title for the Houston Texans in quite some time. I mean, since 2019 they hadn't won the division. It's their 7th division title as well. So definitely the Houston Texans are back to looking like a force to be reckoned with. I mean, they even won a playoff game against Cleveland before falling to the Baltimore Ravens in the divisional round. Now, I think it's important that everyone sort of keeps this in mind if you're going to be betting preseason football, is that this sort of style of preseason football is not what it was no less than 5 years ago. Now we're starting to see teams that are like, look at Matt Eberflus. He said his starters are not playing. Caleb Williams not playing, Rome Odunze not playing, DeAndre Swift not playing, even though guys like Caleb Williams asked to play. We're not going to see him right now. We're probably not going to see him for maybe week 1. We'll see some limited action just so that they get some reps in at game speed, but don't expect to see much. Betting preseason football is going to be all about, for me, at least for me it is, about depth and where you can find advantages. And for me, like I said, especially the first game of the year, the Hall of Fame game, was very tricky. I like the over at this total of 31.5 personally, just because you see it low total, you expect it to go under, and the last couple of years I've thought the same thing, and it's flown around between 35 and 40 points. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the Houston Texans, because I trust the depth of the Houston Texans at all the important positions. You look at the depth chart at quarterback for the Chicago Bears. You got Caleb Williams, sure, and Tyson Bagent was 2-2 as a starter, but Brett Rippon, he doesn't do anything for me. Austin Reed's a rookie. I like Austin Reed, went from his time with Western Kentucky, but again, there's just not much depth there. For the Houston Texans, you got Davis Mills, who was a starter. Case Keenum has made dozens of starts in the NFL. Tim Boyle's even had starting experience as well. You're talking about over 100 combined games of starting experience for the Houston Texans, compared to just 8 games of starting experience for the Chicago Bears. And also, you're going to have guys that are competing for roster, depth chart positions. I trust the depth pieces of the Houston Texans a lot more than I trust the Chicago Bears. Once we get into the later part of the preseason and the regular season, maybe I'll change my tune. But for right now, I just trust the Houston Texans out of the gate first. So give me the Houston Texans in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.